What up, Grand Central Mets? This is Jeff. Happy birthday to Luis Torrens, and as well as congratulations on your recent contract extension.
Meet the Mets, meet the Mets.
In an odd move, the New York Mets, struggling New York Mets, signed backup catcher Luis Torrens to a 2-year, $11.5 million contract on his birthday. What we are going to do today is break down Luis Torrens, what he means to the Mets, and what we can expect going forward. Before we talk about Torrens, let's break down this contract. So for this season, he's going to get paid his normal salary that he signed for at $2.275 million. The contract does kick in starting next season, runs through 2028, allowing him to become a free agent in 2029. He's going to be paid approximately $5.75 million for each 2027 and 2028. And there is a potential of $2 million in incentives based on performance on this contract. Torrens has been a journeyman throughout his career, especially in the minor leagues. Signed back in 2012 by the New York Yankees. After some time in their farm system, he transitioned into a Rule 5 draft pick to a reliable backstop for years to come with other teams, such as the San Diego Padres, the Seattle Mariners, Chicago Cubs, and as well as the New York Mets currently. He didn't make his professional Major League debut until April 3rd of 2017 with the San Diego Padres. Aside of the 2021 season, when Torrens was with the Seattle Mariners, in which that season he logged in 15 home runs to go along with 47 RBIs, we're not going to see much of an upside with Pop on his side of the stick. What makes him stand out most to the Mets is his defense. Because back in 2025, he was a Gold Glove finalist where he ranked in the 100th percentile for throwing runners out. When Torrens first came aboard in his young career, his defensive metrics are not what they were now. But during his time in the majors, he knew he needed to get something underneath his belt for teams to stick him along in the MLB for the years to come, and he has done so. This transformation started back in 2024, in which since during that time, he leads all of baseball with 47% caught stealing rate. That's out of 73 runners, that is 34 players run out, which is 11% higher than any other catcher that has at least 500 innings behind the plate. And going back to his 2025, where he positioned himself to be a Gold Glove finalist as a catcher, during his historic run in 2025, he led all of majors with runners being caught stealing off from him behind the dish. And the defense still continues into the season, where he is tied for the fastest average pop time of 1.86 seconds at the time of this recording. And when it comes to Torrens, we're just not talking about his arm strength and throwing out runners. He's also elite in field and run value, where he ranked 6th among all MLB catchers. Defensive runs saved, he also ranked 3rd among all MLB catchers. By the way, this is from 2025. Framing, he was also in the 82nd percentile, and his blocking has much improved as well. So since joining the New York Mets, his defensive value has skyrocketed dramatically, as we've just seen here. Prior to that, though, he was ranked well below the average of all catchers when it came to defensive metrics. And just to show that improvement a little bit, pre-2023, he had accumulated a negative 22 in DRS, which is defensive runs saved. So we can see, since joining the Mets, his value on the defense side has definitely picked up. Torrens definitely knows how to control the game when he's behind the dish. What do we expect going forward from the Mets? Offensively, it would be a blessing if he can produce a little bit here and there, but don't expect too much on the offensive side. Defense, though, even as a backup catcher, he's going to stand out above all throughout both leagues on the National and American League side. This was a good move by the New York Mets, especially if they're looking to stay on focus with the defensive metrics. He could add some value to this team. Of course, right now this team needs a little bit more work than just a defensive catcher, but this is definitely a great start and a great direction for the New York Mets, and hopefully things soon to click, because we know that this team is a lot better than what it's doing right now. This is Jeff with the Grand Central Mets. We will see you folks next time.